Good morning, everybody. They want to pick out this picture first, but here it is. So this is our facility. We're a service bureau running our business out of Canada, as you can see by the picture. We currently employ 9 people. We've been in business for over 2 decades, and we do one-off and short-run production for a variety of customers, variety of industries. We utilize different processes to get to our products, and beside those old school technologies like CNC machining or plastic vacuum forming and casting, we of course use additive manufacturing, which actually brings us here and makes us a proud member of this great group of people. We also, as a business, resell and service some additive manufacturing equipment manufactured by 2 companies out of Shanghai, China, Rapid Technologies and Raplas. Anyway, so this is Starry Night by Van Gogh. Iconic painting by this painter. I'm a small-time art collector. I'm interested in art, and one day I read this article in The Guardian where they described this effort by Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam of 3D printing a couple of their paintings from their collection together with Fujifilm. So what they've done, they scanned the canvas of the painting and then reproduce it fully with color and texture. So initially I thought, what an odd idea to 3D print a two-dimensional image. But then when I dig a little bit deeper into this, I figured this is actually not so bad, because like Van Gogh is the ideal artist to be 3D printed, because his signature technique included very thick impasto. And impasto is the texture of the painting which you can almost touch it with your fingers, so you can feel the colors because there's just thick amount of paint. And most of his fellow painters, friends of his era, they were achieving the impasto by just smearing lots of paint on the canvas. But Van Gogh wasn't so fortunate. He was, as we all know, quite poor during his lifetime and couldn't afford the paint. So what he figured, why don't I just put lots of gesso on the canvas? And gesso is probably the cheapest painting material you can get, which just consists of plaster and some binding agent. In his case was animal glue. And he put a little bit more of the gesso than everybody else, and then he pre-sketched his image with this white material. And so once he had this, then he applied the paint, and then he achieved this thick, almost touchable image. So I figured, why don't we do the same way? Obviously, I couldn't take my 3D scanner and fly to New York to Museum of Modern Art and set up my equipment and scan their painting there. So we figured we'd do it the same way as Van Gogh did. So we obtained this high-resolution JPEG image of Starry Night and tried to play with a couple of softwares, tried to bring the colors up and down and create the texture of it. And then printed a couple of samples here and there, and once we were happy with the results, we printed the entire canvas as one. And we did it in SLA process. We put this canvas on 30 degrees, so it got quite nice resolution. And once we got it, we figured the painting is quite easy. It's practically just painting by the numbers, because we had already all the brush strokes on the canvas. And mixing the colors was a big deal, because it was difficult to match the master, and there was lots of colors there, and to get the right tones took us some time. But once we finished the canvas, we were actually surprised how well it turned out. So it was a little bit better than we expected. And so once we had the canvas, we figured, since we are a 3D printing company, we also have to do the frame. And unlike Van Gogh Museum, we figured that we're not going to put the canvas in a wooden frame. So I know this art dealer who's got this attic full of museum quality old frames, and I said, why don't you just lend us one and we will 3D scan it and then reprint it. So we found this, this frame, which you can see here in the picture, the dark one, which is like a 19th century post-impressionist frame. It was quite damaged and warped, but we scanned one corner of this paint, so 1/4, and then adjusted the X and Y to fit our canvas, and then reprinted in 4 pieces and joined it. And the white frame on the side you can see with the joints on along the symmetry lines was fitting exactly our canvas. So afterwards we just apply the paint and we do a couple of fall finishes there, several colors, sanded, painted, apply some gold leaves, and we are after the paint. Now I have a short video here which shows the process, which I just told you about. How do we start this? Oh yeah, okay. I guess we missed the sound for it, but it was just music, so. I have a story after this story. This is probably more interesting than what you see. Anyway, we won this prestigious award. Thank you very much, judges. This gave us quite a bit of exposure in social media. And a couple of months ago, we were contacted by Mr. Eric van der Velde out of Amsterdam, who is the director of Van Gogh Studios. And Van Gogh Studios is a business which makes custom-made, on a custom request, high-end replicas of Van Gogh paintings. So we had a discussion, and he was really interested in the process we've done, and said, listen, I had a customer who was interested in the self-portrait in a felt hat. And this is another iconic painting by Van Gogh, currently hanging in a Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. And so we printed for him the canvas, and they did the finishing. So here is what they've done with the 3D printed canvas in there. Now, they've done a way better job than us painting this. In fact, I compared this image with the image of the real painting, and honestly, I couldn't see the difference. So we're very pleased with the results. And I asked Eric to actually take the painting to the museum and maybe just pose with the original painting. He said, "Are you crazy? They will arrest me." I mean, try it. I mean, if they do it, we get a little bit more exposure. So as crazy as he was, and as crazy as my request was, he actually went there. But they didn't let him in. So he poses here in front of the museum, and he actually brought this 3D printed Van Gogh directly to the point which inspired us at the very beginning of the journey, namely to the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. So here it is. Thank you very much.